welcome back to the show. You know I am. I'm of course the one on triple G.O.D. And you are live right here with us, right here on Team GRF TV. And it's time to rate some costumes. What the hell? No, look, we finna rate these Overwatch Street Fighter collab costumes. That's what we finna do. So let's get Big Sis in the building, man, and let's go to work. So, with all of that being said, now activating the Overwatch 2 Cross Street Fighter 6 gameplay trailer to take a look at these costumes. .exe. Rated T. Continue. Stop. 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 And stop. Bring it back to me, please. Because no. Dear Overwatch, you're not gonna get away with that, and you're probably looking at me like, what is this talking about? Look, if you didn't realize what that was a reference to the intro for Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, because it had Cammy and Chun-Li and now adding jewelry, but there was no tongue sticking out. The Street Fighter 2 music was playing when it should have been the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo music. I am being very nerdy about this, but I understood the reference. Okay, I'm just like, I had to like get y'all in the face and let y'all know what it is. Get the trailer back in here. Let us continue, please.
I see the enemy.
Ooh, I mean to pause there. Okay. I just now decided how I'm gonna rate these costumes, right? Because there are multiple ways to look at how we should do this. Because see, from a standpoint that is a standpoint, this is a 10. This is a 10 on multiple levels. We're talking about Widowmaker, right? And we're talking about Miss Cammy White. I'm like, everything that a collab costume is supposed to be is right here in front of us. And here's a spoiler alert. A lot of these costumes hit in this way. So it's like, with that, some thought has been taken. But this is a 10 for me. This is a 10 for me not only because but also because we're matching up all the things that make Widowmaker and Cammy the characters they are, melded into this wonderful little mishmash of stuff. So with all of that being said, continue please. The heroic man Winston is Blanca. This is a 9 for me. And the only reason why it gets a step down, because when we're talking about young Jimbo and we're talking about Winston, you know what I'm saying? Like, the beast thing is there, but Winston is on another level up here in the brain area. So, again, it's a lot of melding. It wasn't a lot of a stretch to get this over. But here's the real question. Do they have little chibi Winston dolls that roll around and get electric as an alt or something? The answer is probably no. I'm thinking way too thoughtful about this, but you should go play some Street Fighter 6. Continue, please. Damn, pimp smack your ass, bitch! 10. 10. Do I need to explain the 10 I am giving this? I could. I don't feel like it. How about that? Zenyatta, Dawson. 10 costume. Hitting on all the cylinders. Less being said. Continue.
Coming through. Rest your soul.
Damn! Alright. I gotta give this one the 9. You know what? No. Hanzo, this gets a 9.5. I can't give it the 10 because, again, knowing what I know about Hanzo and the ordinary karate guy, there's not much of a stretch here. So, yeah, I can't quite give it the 10, but the 9.5 suits me well because we're giving half points. You know what I'm saying? We're just making this up as we go along. Continue.
Breaks.
10.
I am prepared to cause trouble. Threat neutralized.
Give me a second. Okay. This is the one costume I have to grade in multiple ways. On the triple scale, this gets a 0. Yes, complete fact, the fucking goose egg, bro. Because see, if you were paying attention, or if you haven't, because now you'll go back. My problem is that the wrong character, and my personal view, is wearing the costume, and we're talking about Miss Malin, y'all. That would make that a 25 million out of 1. If she was on the screen right now wearing this costume, personal preference. Personal preference, this gets a fucking 0. This gets a 0 because I don't like it. Okay? That's just me. I don't like it. No. From a, I need to judge it as it is, this gets an 8.5 for me. I'm like, I'm trying to think of other characters in this cast who could rock the costume, and I'm like, Juno's in it, and it's working. It works on that level, but it doesn't work on a personal level for me. Also, why this is in my mind, and I'm thinking about this. Again, I gave the Widowmaker a 10, but y'all know it should have been Tracer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cammy, Tracer, you know what I'm saying? England, James. For England, James? No. For me, bitch. For me. God damn it. Again, personal scale, this gets a fucking 0. On a, I'm trying to grade it honestly and trying to be, fair about it, it gets an 8.5. Juno's rocking it. It should have been made because everything should be made because it should be all made all the time. And if anyone wants to argue me different, we can go outside and fight. Okay? Thank you very much. You may continue, please.
I'm game if you are.
10. 10. Kiriko is Jury. This is hitting. Now, it's a little clash a little bit, but there's not a lot of people who really can relate to the psycho-lesbianic nature of Jury Han, right? But this is 10 because it's hitting. I'm like, the presentation on point. Kiriko really matches well with Jury, except for the extreme nature, but Jury that had 3 games to like calm the fuck down. So it's hitting. It's hitting. This gets a 10 for me because it gets a 10 for me. May continue.
That's your costume? Fight. The universe said bye-bye.
I've got you in my sight.
Okay. You want to, yeah. This gets an 8.75. The only reason why, because I was going to give it the 8.5, but I'm like, I got a quarter. Here's the thing. The only thing I do not like about this is that it's a little bit of a stretch when you think about it, kind of, to see Soldier 76 looking like this. Because again, I'm coming at this from multiple angles of understanding the trying to match the character and their nature and the collab and stuff like that. That's how I'm thinking about it. I know what my Soldier 76 looks like, and given it's Soldier 76 is that I'm seeing it, but I feel there's a little stretch. Just a little stretch there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a stretch. Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. That's why I get the 8.75 out of 10. Continue.
Rookie mistake. Let's get this done. No one escapes gravity. Lost to the cosmos.
This gets 11 billion. Okay? This gets an 11 billion out of a million. The only thing that would rate higher than Sigma sitting up here literally killing it as Bison, Vega, Dictator, name whatever the fuck this is if May was wearing the Chun-Li costume the way it was always meant to be. I do not think There is no better match made than Sigma is Bison. If there is a costume that hits all the I love Street Fighter, I love Overwatch, it's fucking this. This here. Again, all the gooning aside, this hits. This hits, and I dare you to argue me different that this not sitting up here and this ain't hitting though. This is killing the game. I'm like, oh my God, like they killed. This is the cooker right here. This is the cooker. It's like, again, all the costumes, when we talking about melding things together and bringing together personalities and looks and stuff like that, there is zero argument here. This is the one costume I look at and I can make zero argument as to why this was the thing you chose. Maybe the Zenyatta costume, maybe, because you know the whole Dawson Zenyatta thing. But this right here, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it. Yes, they. This is the shit right here. Let's get this done.
Spinning bird kick. Mission complete.
Damn, hell no. You didn't think I would know, but I'm bad. This is a reference to Street Fighter the movie, which is a great movie. I don't care what anyone tells you in any weird-ass YouTube documentary. Street Fighter the movie is a great movie for you to sit down. Rest in peace to Raul Julia. Let's get this done. What? What in the hell? This brings me like, damn. Yo, bring it back to me. Yo. I love the collab. I love the collab is hitting. See, a couple of small things, because I don't want to make this long. This literally reminds me, when are the Street Fighter costumes coming back to Fortnite? Because I actually got V-Bucks to buy them. Just questions. You know what? Writing that down. Video ideas. Don't worry about that. Look, this collab hitting. I would love to see the return. Because again, yeah, never mind. We were going to talk about Street Fighter 6, but then remembered how they treated the Ninja Turtle. Shut up, Terrence. Look, anyway, we have got plenty of more show for you. We just ask you to sit back, relax, and stay tuned. You know who I am. You know who you are, and if you shouldn't, look in the mirror and get a clue of who you are. That's important. But you alive right here with us, and we have got more show for all of you all right after these commercial messages. Yeah, I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna play some Overwatch, but we'll get into that. Shout to Fuck Truck. More show for all of y'all.